Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice. Alright, what we're going to be doing here is leaving these, I thought of sort of marching forward, but we're going to leave them here for the moment, most all of these guys. But we're going to see, particularly with getting Rommel and some of the other command structure elements here. I think we lost that. Oh well. In command for a or in command range once we get some more stuff here in a West African campaign. It's going to be his sort of future campaign land, his battle. And we shut these guys down. Okay. Well, you move back up here to be ready for possible D-Day someday. Let's look at revolt risk. Yes. You go over to there. You go over to there. That should help with the revolt risk. Okay. Former Marine Oberkommando Norwegian was formed in February 43 to lead all Kriegsmarine. Not Kriegs. I think Kriegs. Unit in Norway. It was based in Oslo and subordinated to Oberkommando der Kriegsmarine. Alright. Protect our ports. Sounds good. Oh, we know it's in Oslo, don't we? So, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Here we go. Down here to the bottom, look for a sort of suitable naval commander. He looks good, so we'll demote him. And it was under there, but we're gonna go into OC. Not directly, we're going to try to find a Ost. It's a little too far east looking, I think. No, not Sud, so, well, OC, isn't there like a North Sea? No, I guess not, so, well, yeah, from Kiel to there. Help with the occupation and coordination duties there. Now we are attempting to invade down here. Wonder what we're running into. Okay, I count 4 cruisers for mine, so it would be the Res. This is not going to get any better. British battleship, looks like. And a light cruiser of British origin that we're passing in the night, as it were. Uh-oh. Okay, I've sort of been expecting some of this. Let's go after these guys. Oh no, wait a minute, we got these guys right up here. Go after them. Various outbreaks. Okay, well, we went from having 999 production or supplies. A massive hit. So let's just do that. Just to be slightly on it. Okay, well, we've won that there. So now you go. And Libreville we've won. Okay. We can't go into that province. Well, I guess you will move into there. Oh good, we won here. Good, good, good. Student came through. He's another one that should be promoted up. And these guys here. Okay. Now. Yes, let's hit them while they are retreating after exhausting themselves on me. Oh, good. It looks like we might be able to get ashore and win. That's the goal, and then we'll try to ship in more units once we secure the port. And carrier aircraft prototype has advanced. Good. Hopefully that will mean relative better performance, or it will be better performance, but good enough performance to deal with some of the allies there and not just get everything shot up. Okay, well, we should do this. Late, but let's do it. Okay, well, if I'm not mistaken, we didn't have 700 and something in production a few minutes ago. So I think what has happened is there's a bunch of those building programs for the invasion of the Soviet Union and other things. Caucasus Rail build still costing us, and Leningrad is still costing us. But so we just got a massive influx. No, also now thinking about this, maybe I should have mentioned it before, but I wasn't in a terribly good mood. Gotten one complaint about, and he was watching it on his computer. About trying to read the text here, not exactly sure which text or all the text or something. I have moved up to a larger native screen resolution for this game. I used to be playing it at 16 by 900, 1600 by 900. The 1280 setting by 720 just doesn't work for some reason on my monitors. When I set it that, it goes to some other different aspect ratio which YouTube doesn't like. So I moved it up to 16 by 9, 1600 by 900. Now that I'm using a different recording software, I'm now playing the game full screen at what is it? What, 1920 by 1080 or something like that, sort of keeping the same the 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So it's better high def looking, but I'm very willing to take input from viewers because that's who I'm making it for and not me. It's just if I were to continue recording at the other aspect ratios, it's gonna maybe cause problems with some other stuff I have planning, but it would definitely mean changing all of my settings from when I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4, which is at this and has been for a long time at this screen setting, and then changing back to this, and just, am I going to remember? Is it going to work right? So if any of you want to give feedback on it, I'm not sure what I'm going to do one way or the other, as I think you can tell. Yes, if there's an overwhelming response one way, I'm definitely going to look into it more, but I want you guys to be able to read and see things clearly. That is a reasonably significant priority for me, but because there's no sense in well, it's good they're trying to bomb something here. Let's see if we can see what's going on with the Americans. Well, they were bombing down in here for this battle, it looks like, and we've been air battling it along with the, it looks like the maybe Italians or something, so that is good. But it looks like now that we've ended that air campaign will be over. But we've been facing that. So because part of, how do I put this, being a success on YouTube is doing things YouTube likes, and I watched another, well, actually several videos, but another particular video today about a YouTuber having trouble with YouTube, and I'll say that, and you know, this isn't going to turn into some big rant. It seems like the the people YouTube is least concerned about are the people that and I'm obviously a small person that doesn't matter to YouTube, but is the YouTubers themselves, is people like me, in the sense I'm what we are collectively the thing that they care the least about, where they are very much concerning themselves over advertisers. Now, of course, without advertisers, YouTube doesn't work. But I would also say without content creators, YouTube doesn't work. But it may be just that YouTube may think, and may be very correct, there's always more of us waiting in the wings. So that if you kill or piss off enough of us, we leave, they'll just get more of us. But so because I'm still having massive trouble with monetization on my videos, and somebody who was communicating with YouTube who is in like I think 250,000 subscriber level, much beyond me, thought he was dealing with a person. It had a name on the emails, you know, an actual like human person name. But the replies that he was getting to some of his stuff were very odd. It seemed non-responsive to the question that he was being very clear about. And he wasn't answering, you know, it was saying, well, what video are you having the trouble with? And he was saying, every video on my channel. But what video, again, singular, were you having trouble with? So he put in a few other questions that were, like one of them was, why would people eat smooth peanut butter when there's crunchy peanut butter? And that was sort of the final nail in the coffin, that he decided he was talking to a very smart bot and not to a human because of the answer. That didn't, I mean, it didn't address that question. It was oh, I get that kind of thing, like oh, I understand that, or whatever, but didn't answer. And so he's determined that even somebody at his level isn't being answered by a human being. So we are all at the mercy of the bot. So what I may be subscribing to malice of a political basis, though of course bots can be programmed to be political. Trust me. You know, look for keywords, look for stuff like that in what I'm saying. And part of what he was doing is another person completely had their channel shut down now. He happened to have some large friends and got the channel back on, but still. So with all this YouTube stuff going on, I could disappear. And so you know, I just don't know with the YouTube stuff and what's going on. So that's one of the reasons I am big on setting up Twitch and doing more Twitch stuff, because Twitch has a code of conduct and requirements for Twitch channels, but they are very clear, and unless you are actually violating them, they don't care. And nothing I do violates them, and you know, that's all good. But YouTube is, my God, I think they're just cutting their throats. Because why do you, the viewer, come here? Is it because YouTube is like the greatest thing on the planet? You know, so like, no, you come because there's a lot of cool content creators on YouTube, and you like them. But if they were to go away, are you going to keep coming to YouTube? I don't think so. And you know, how many of you just want to watch cat videos? Cat videos are fun. You watch a few of them, but after that, I don't know. Okay, now I'm stalling here a little bit because I'm thinking, what do I build with all of my extra ICs? So that's still not until October, and that's partially into production. It's in July of this year. I'm trying to stay away from manpower intensive units. Well, we're going to build up some naval elements. Just one. I won't mention that. Let's do another just single carrier and a light carrier. That will also, they don't look too expensive, but they'll throw in these. That's the extra one I'm building. Those are the two that came with the, and that. So some heavy cruisers. Let's do 4 of those. So we'll get these started production. I may keep sliding in other quicker produce items in front of it and delaying their or outcome, but we'll get that into production. So you have to wonder about a company who won't communicate to a key element, and I'll totally grant that advertisers are important, but advertisers are only here because you are here watching, and I really have to wonder sometimes. Are you going to be watching? You know, depending on depending on what's going on. You know, if it's just cat videos, are you know, you're going to be around. Comando Supremo expects, well, protects Sardinia from India, expects Allied forces to land on Sardinia first if they dare to attack Europe. It is strategically a great position to use the air forces against our most important industrial centers and gather troops for more ambitious operations as such. Duce, it's suggested to fortify our important positions on the island and be ready for a fight. Okay. Obviously, I don't need this. But, if you notice, German event mod gets that until February 43. And there'll be some other, events following on from this, I believe. And not just this, because it asks Germany. But see, this is what should be the Italian. Oh no, well, Italy will get asked Germany for engineering advisors event. Yeah, no, okay, no, that would be. No, that's right. Give them a hand. Yes, they're on their own. Yeah, I think we will do this. Not so much to fortify Sardinia, but I think it has some other good stuff down the road. Okay, French partisans rise in the southern France. Okay. After the free zone in southern France was occupied by Axis forces in the aftermath of Operation Taurus, November 40, French resistance gained much more momentum and challenged the occupation forces thereafter. Now, this should not be happening. I'm not sure whether this is a GGA event or a units of the Third Reich, or even possibly just Black Ice, but this should have a check for Vichy control of some of these provinces here. Or me actually clicking that case Anton event. Because we are sort of keeping up with keeping Vichy going. Oh, we've had a set 2 out here, have we? It doesn't look like we took any real damage. Light cruiser? We can handle that with the Tirpitz and Bismarck. As long as they don't pound us with too much air power. Okay, African recruitment advance, very good. Yeah, we're going to continue that going. Oh, yes. Assist, basically. Assist winning the war as an Air Force Signal Auxiliary. Free up men for frontline duty. That's basically what, that's health sig something for the slot squared. Yes, an early event of mine. We will gain 45 manpower and gain officers. Basically, that's looking she's doing a or you know, looking like an administrative role, but they were also, and this is also looking at doing other shall we say logistical type work for the manpower back in Germany, as well as again sort of leadership logistical work in Germany for the women. Yes, we will do that. Okay, just a temporary. We're getting shore bombardment. Good. They're presumably getting armor advantage. There are a lot of units in here. Like 3 mechanized forces of some sort. One with infantry tanks, or no, 2 with infantry tanks, and 1 with armor, or regular or lighter armor or something. Maybe even more forces stacked up in there. Well, by coming in and taking out some of these forts, hopefully that's not too big of a, well, it's not even a combat right now. We can take away their ability to supply some of the stuff. Mobile unit command and control advance, great. Yeah, those would be nice. So would be, well, yeah, we'll do that. It won't help us with the French controlled ports, but okay. Raise the Sturmkampf Geschwader 102 from the Sturmkampf Fliegerschule 2. Yeah, I guess we will. Schwer Abteilung 504. Now I think I'm missing, well, I know, well, I think it should have already happened, but I don't know that, there's supposed to be a TRE event of one of these heavy Panzer Abteilung that hasn't fired, so maybe, I don't know whether the conditions haven't been met or something, but I think they should have happened by now. Schwer Panzer Abteilung 504 was formed in February 43. failing boost. The company sent to North Africa. It surrendered. Okay. Format. It will be refitted in 44. Okay. So is that in here or in? No, it's on the map. Good. Did they put it in North Africa itself, or is it? Oh, it's up here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We'll send it down here like we're sending most everything else. Oh, just one unit. We'll go up to here. Oh, you can just go over to here because we're moving more of that. 4 down. Couple of liners, so got lots and lots of units here. Don't know how many of them I need. That's a lot of panzer forces if you're recognizing that. Well, that fills up those 2 liners. Heavy tanks. Maybe it's some diabolical plan of YouTube. Get everybody complaining about YouTube and make a lot of noise so people pay attention to it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm still on about that. Okay, are you here yet? No, you're not here yet. That would be... No. Yes, these guys were getting ready for our India invasion. And I may be feeling the pressure over here because I've seen lots of units stacking up. But it seems like it's ignoring this threat because it's Bulgaria. I should see all my divisions there. Well, looks like it's moving somebody around. How are we doing down here? Oh, that looks like we're at battle. Well, they've... Olberg, uh-oh. Okay, oh, the Ramleys, that was probably what that battleship was. Raz, Sussex, Imperial Flotilla. Okay, well. Here we go, let's watch this. Oh, Ramley's just lost all of its organization. Tirpitz and Bismarck are shooting them up, but we're drawing back a bit. Okay, another or an uprising. I want to come back to this naval battle. It's over? Looks like it's over. They shot up the Kolberg a bit. Okay, they must have lost supplies, so stop moving and advancing. Okay, yes, that is why we need to get other ports. So you start going there, because you'll be moving maybe faster than some of these other forces, and you attack again. Okay, infantry unit command and control. Oh, we lost some leadership because of that Italian event. Okay, that's all right. Similar metals. Oh, demand military control of the SS. That looks like bad and bad, where that looks like national revolt risk national modifier. We're not even going to risk that. We'll do that one. Second Falsum-Jaeger Division. That is a very nice image. Formed around the Falsum-Jaeger Regiment 2 from Falsum-Jaeger Brigade Remmick. Okay. Good, we'll take that. Now, is that on the map? Yes, it is. Okay. Now I clicked evidently the wrong one. There we go. Ooh, that's cool. Remke, I should say. We just lost our commander of the Remke Brigade. Well. I have more parachute commanders. Let me just quickly scan for that. Would probably be Luftwaffe officers. Some of these commando ones would do too, but now I just wanted to scan quickly. Okay, now you need to look at uniforms. Not the AA ones. Okay. Well, let's go with him. Oh, Diff. There we go. And back up to here, and we're going to march you over to here to be ready to maybe put on one of these guys and react to invasion. So I don't know if that is airdrop or air transportable, the anti-tank unit. I definitely want an air transportable unit more than I want a good anti-tank unit. Now if we're going to defend Rome from ground attack, yeah. We would give them money or energy for money, yes. Okay, that looks fairly good. Let's move you to here, a rebase actually, and you're also going to rebase down to here. Yes, you may have energy. You have not. Oh, you've achieved a result. Okay. That's good. But you know, let's send you out here. Convoy rating. Passive. See communication over, you know, seas between some of these and Britain, maybe. Those are the long range subs. And we just got in these guys. So let's see about having them at this area. Aggressive to see what they can get in the way of supplies. Well, the Japanese are still messing around out here. Still haven't taken this. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Medium armored designs advance, and of course that is another one that there's a lot of very interesting things to research here. And I know we're in the red. Assault guns. But they should. Oh well, now that they've got here, they'll be able to get supplies through there. Oh, good. That's what I've been wanting to do, is to be able to go on the offensive. It's got to the point that I'm not going to be able to capture the fuel that's out here. I don't think. Well. Wondered if I were to come into there. Because, Pan. Oh, they have a deficit too of crude oil. So they need that crude oil as well. That's a decent amount. I can get some more there. If we need a bigger invasion force. Or is it just a bigger boat? Ground attack out here. Okay, the Jaeger division shattered. And no order. I'm gonna stop attacking Dakar. Yeah, you can head back to there now. Well, that naval invasion didn't work. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay, Portugal. We give them money for fuel? No. I want money. We give them energy for money? Sure. Hopefully we can capture some snowfall ends. Good, sort of waiting for that. No, we're not going to punish the enemy or anything like that. But now we're here with all of this, but that I still don't take that as enough to really start an invasion of India. It might be, but I think I'm much more likely risking a situation like we just had in Dakar. Not that I couldn't maybe get ashore, but just become too much of a defensive pocket kind of thing. Well, we have these ships here. Now you guys come up here. Now, all of these guys, or some of these guys at least, like him, and him. Go to Bulgaria. Oh good, we've won the Battle of Libreville, another one. Gonna keep having a few as we advance in there. Yes. AT wants to join us. I think that's another one of those things that are countries that are programmed not to go too allied with anybody. Okay, another one of these unpronounceable German names. We're going to stop that. Now, I want to do... let's do heavy assault guns. And jungle unit command and control, how are we doing with that? And we're going to let that one go also. Yeah, we'll do a few more escorts, I think. Well, you just get in here and take another port. That would be useful, I think. Iraq is mobilizing its armed forces. Okay, well, good to know. That's another country that I'm still not sure what we're gonna do with. Well, it's almost almost in our faction. Iran is not. Spain, slowly but getting there. Let's go back to Portugal. I was getting there close. Turkey is getting there, but oh, it's actually moved back much further away from us. Oh, United Kingdom is, maybe if it wasn't before, it is now. So yeah, so we need to go after. They just had a partisan uprising. We need to invade them and get that. I'm worried about this at some point because of the huge fuel problems we've had before. I want to get the oil that's here. Not that I don't know whether they would be willing to trade with or are we even trading with Iraq now? Yeah, they're not even willing to trade with us, so I may have to invade them as well. Iran, but if they're much more likely to trade, they have a oil deficit. Are we buying oil from them? I think we are. Of course, that will stop if we invade them. No, we are not. Oh no, it's down out of Europe. No, we are not buying. So we want to take and get their oil. War for oil, but we also have, they have oil there. And Saudi Arabia, currently at a slight deficit. So we may want to invade there eventually too. Okay, well, that we should be moving ship, or we should be moving down because winter doesn't matter there. Speaking of that, well, we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you for liking the videos. I really do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That's what they tell me at YouTube school. Gotta ask you. And of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, corrections. Love hearing from you. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.